It would strike a blow against Hell, that much is certain. But is it really for our benefit, as she claims? All her actions are driven by hatred. That is her nature, and she can never change it. I'm saying it's impossible to know. She can peer into hearts, tell us what we want to hear. You've seen it with Donan, Elias, and others. To trust her would mean gambling with the fate of all humankind. Not a risk I'm willing to take.
I need to talk to you. Our mutual friend needs your help, but we must be cautious. Here, she wanted me to give you this letter.
Dear friend, I do not know how much longer my shaking hand will hold a quill, so I shall be brief. I believe the demon we thought we slew in the sewers was able to escape death by using me as its next host. Please, come to me in Kvera's cellar if you can. You're the only one I can trust to help. My life is in your hands.
Father bless. What do you need?
You there? Yes, you. Come now, don't be shy. I need your help. The damned fanatic Thea stole my eyes. She wears them around her neck. And what horrid suffering I've witnessed. Please, no more. There's so much blood, I can't. You must believe me. I can still see from them. Thea and her flock have grown strong in Nostrava. Please, bring me back my eyes. Thea. She was nobody a few years ago. Disappeared for a bit. Came back with friends, blathering on and on about the end of days. She's a liar, but she's also cunning. She snatched up my eyes after all. Thea stole them, pinned them on some necklace she wears, but takes it with her everywhere. Makes me watch. I wonder if my suffering aids her. I can see through those eyes just as you can see me now, but I see is painful. So much pain. So much death. I want my damned eyes back.
It was only an apple I stole. The father wouldn't want me to go hungry, would he?
For 100 generations, Hell itself imprisoned Father Inarius, but they could not break him. He cast off his infernal shackles and returned to us. And now, he will guide the faithful along the path of deliverance.
Damn cold, isn't it? But at least we are safe. Beyond these walls, darkness reigns.
Keep walking before I... Oh, it's you. Thank goodness. The sister is in the cellar. Come quickly. And thank you for trying to save my poor Vasek. I know you tried your best. Since she collapsed in my arms while telling me what happened to my Vasek. I was going to find a knight penitent to help her, but she pleaded with me not to. Asked me to hide her and tell any other priests that came looking that I had not seen her. Truth be told, I had to wrestle with that. Lying to the cathedral came close to turning her in more than once. But then I remembered that when I needed help, she did not ask any questions. She was just there, ready to do whatever she could. Well, she deserves the same.
The Cathedral of Light used to perform these kinds of rituals whenever anyone was in need. But it seems that lately they would rather burn the demon along with the victim. I still believe in the Father and his holy grace, but I couldn't let that happen to this sister. Not after she saved my boy, no matter what happens to me.
I knew you would. Don't have much time. You need to perform blood rites. Exorcise demon.
What?
I cannot. You need my prayer book, but Chalice is lost. Need to get new one.
Where?
Margrave. Matvey. He is Chalice keeper. Be wary. He is suspicious. You may need to deceive. Please. Hurry.
Oh, glorious Father, thank you. Your light has cleansed the disease from my flesh. I am made whole in your radiance.
Father Inarius, bless the child that grows in my belly. Keep him safe in your light.
My brother told me you have to shield your eyes in the Father's presence, or his light will make you blind. That's why the knights wear helmets.
After everything, brushed aside. Good news for once, I hope.
It's from Laura.
Oh, wonderful. So, Laura. Lilith. Entering hell. It's Soulstone. What? Is he serious?
What does it say?
He didn't tell you? No, of course not. That would require some basic degree of consideration. It's written in our code. He sent a plan. Though calling it that is generous. He wants to imprison Lilith with my Soulstone. The one that held Astaroth.
Can it work?
Certainly not. The stone needs to be attuned first. And he will need an expert for that.
Laura thinks that expert is you.
Then he is even more foolish than I thought. Go to the Horadric vault, will you? I'll dig up what he needs. You can deliver it. And maybe then you'll leave me alone. For all the good it did. After Skoss Glen, I hoped he could give me, I don't know, forgiveness, guidance, anything. He spoke of the prophecy. His campaign against Lilith. I offered my help. But all he said was, what use has a general for a broken soldier? It's not what was in it, but what wasn't. He didn't even have the decency to mention. It doesn't matter now. He's come down from the mountain, yes. But he's still the same man who went up.
Faithful penitents, a prophecy has been delivered to me. One that speaks of a glorious future. Tears of blood rain on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. You've all heard rumors of the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred. It is my spear that shall pierce her heart. The chains that hold us to this world shall be cast off, and on my wings I shall lift us all to heaven!
He was but a messenger, destined to pass on the word. Only Inarius had the wisdom to interpret the prophecy's true meaning.
Faithful penitents, a prophecy has been delivered to me.
Damn cold chews me to my bones. Can't wait to get out of here.
The knights are willing to teach us a few tricks, which have come in handy.
I remember when there was a hanging only once in a while. Now, they happen every week.
Haven't even gone in yet. We have an intruder.
It's not like that. She's but a child.
You brought a child? Here?
It was she who brought me, actually.
Watch where you swing that staff. It's not a toy.
Who is he?
He once lived in this vault. The one you're trespassing in. Explain yourself.
I'm a student, conducting research on the Haradrim. What's left of you all, anyway?
A student, huh? You have a teacher? Don't tell me Loreth has taken another apprentice.
I don't need a teacher to study. Lilith threatens Sanctuary as we speak. I need to prepare for that. With or without help.
You? Against Lilith? Well, I came to get my things. I pray they were free from your meddling.
The primevals may be subdued, but they can never be ended. Even from their home in the Hells, they can still influence our world, walk it unseen. When weakened, they've been known to take the form of strange animals. A one-eyed owl, a wingless bat, or a wounded wolf.
I used to be like that girl. Had more dreams than I knew what to do with. Let me unseal this. Charge it. Chespit him. The stone will need to be attuned to Lilith before Lorath marches up to her. It won't hold her well otherwise. I put together some notes on the process before I left. The old workshop. Lorath, Elias, and I will spend days on end cooped up in here. Experimenting. Debating. Nothing to hold us back but our own imaginations. And how much of each other we can tolerate.
Give my familiarity as I write. Harsh words better tell the tale of hard times. Maybe the end of those times nears. Our leader, the Archangel Tyrael, led us to his vault before setting off on a task of his own. He's entrusted me to lead in his place. The rebirth of the Heradric Order is up to the few of us who remain. Mage Donan has proved to be a wonderful addition to our order. The man has knowledge in spades. Any topic, even the most mundane, becomes profound in his care. He challenges my perspective in a way few have. We've made solid discoveries in the short time we've spent together. I suspect many more to come.
First things first, Lorath will need my notes. Soulstone magic is treacherous, even in the most skilled hands. Tread carefully. We summoned the spirit in here. Ran amok. Lorath assured me that he banished it for good, but I've always had my doubts. Careful. These things are priceless. outsiders. Always find a way in.
I need time to prepare that.
I recall this. A project to determine the physiology of the goatmen. In the end, it devolved into a debate about whether the creatures dream like goats or men. Lilith hails from her father's domain. Hatred. That's the essence Laura will need for the attunement. I kept a map. Somewhere. Here. All the places Mephisto's hatred yet lingers. There's just one last thing. Yes. I bet Lorath still wears his. The Order's mission was his lifeblood. I couldn't give up my life for it. Not like him. I wanted to be a man. I left to chase family, fellowship, glory. And for what? You saw how that ended. My son. I can't do it. It wouldn't work anyway.
Donan.
You don't understand. The stuff soul stones are made of, they're old as the eternal conflict itself. With magic so primordial, you need faith. You need spirit. I have none.
What you lack in faith, you have in allies.
Who? You?
Yes. You're the only one who can help us.
Unfortunately, you may be right. I can't make any promises. Really. But I can try. For you two, I'll try. Let's hear what the old man has to say.
place is a treasure trove. Look at this masterpiece. Kalha's beyond the veil of the southern jungles.
You're familiar with Kalha's work?
She's brilliant. One of my favorites.
Mine as well.
Have you read her treatises? Never mind. You can tell me on the road.
On the road?
I'm going to help you. I know the Haradrim's ways. Your magic. Even that coded writing system you use. And don't tell me it's too dangerous. Lilith took my mother. I'll do whatever it takes to stop her.
That's a good speech. Might even convince the man you should be telling it to. Come on. I'm headed to him.
But your Haradrim, isn't this your vault?
It was once. Now, I suppose time will tell. No, I don't think I will. If we fail, what would it matter whether all these secrets stay buried? Us three Haradrim, Elias, Laura, myself, and an angel. Tyrael.
An angel? Like Inarius?
Very different from him, fortunately. Tyrael set off before Elias did. I don't know what drew him away, but I could tell he was afraid. We fell apart after he left. It is a curse. The bane of the Haradrim, but also our greatest weapon. There's nothing like it in existence. The first Haradrim used a set of soul stones to contain Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. But such power comes at a cost. A soul stone must always be guarded. It consumes your days, your dreams. You become a prisoner just as much as the demon contained in the stone. And despite your efforts, the evil eventually finds a way to break free. Even so, I know of no better way to contain a demon. I wish I did, though.
I've only scratched the surface, but that will have to be enough. Lilith won't be stopped by studying alone.
You! Perhaps you can settle this. Horses or camels?
Camels have 3 eyelids to keep out the sand. Horses?
I'm not ready yet.
You were right to call upon me, you know. Soul stones are no trifle.
There's the Donan I remember.
I need air.
I'm still muddy on the details of this plan.
The bones are there. Lilith aims to take Mephisto's power for herself. Before she can reach him, we use the Soul Stone on her.
Preparing the stone will take time we don't have. Why don't we fight her?
Who among us? You. Her corrupted blood still runs in your veins. No. Fighting her kind is always a last resort. Even if you could defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soul stones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
You can make it work. There's no one I trust more to do it.
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
I'll find her.
You're fumbling in the eye. Let me write to your little camp. You! If you hurt her! Hurt her! I elevated her! The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms! Get her out of here. It matters not. Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath while it lasts.
storm.
What happened out there? Bloody hell. You finished the ritual from the volcano, then?
Elias. That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
Keep up, girl. Is Andariel gone?
Yes,
And Elias?
he fled.
Before going to the steps, Elias came to Hawazar, took something that wasn't his. It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hawazar who has mastered the art of immortality. She might know his secret. Let me take you to her.
I thought we were after Lilith, not Elias.
Finding him may lead to her.
And while we look for him, you'll have time to work on the stone. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Ah, damn it, I'll bite. On one of those rare occasions you gave me good advice. You said the answers you need are often in the place you least want to look.
It was you who said that.
Ah, you're right. Let's get the horses ready. I thought I did. He was Lorath's student in the Order. It used to be just the three of us. He was young then. I guess we all were. His thinking was always radical. But I never thought it would come to this.
Not at first. But then he almost killed me. Marked my skin. Put a demon in my head. I will take pleasure from his death. The hunt will soon be over. You've angered him. He will come to you. And I will be there when that happens. If fate allows, let it be my hand that ends him.
Listen, I didn't mention it earlier, but you did well. You stood against Andariel, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat. But don't let it go to your head. The arrogance and foolhardy never last long in Hawazar. I wonder what old Deckard Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Haradrim of old. They were probably lost and bitter, just like us. But Cain had a gift for seeing the good in people. One thing was certain, at least. Lilith meant to devour Mephisto and claim his power as her own. Had that been her goal all along? Not sanctuary, but a bid to reign in hell. And Elias, the damned fool, was too blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world's only hope.
No, I'm not a guide. But you can't throw a rock without hitting one around here.
How can I help?
Is it true? They have an angel in the north? We can't see Akarat. I'd like to see an angel.
You can't be serious, Tomiris. Morgan's Folly is lost, in ruins. Going back is...
This isn't like before. This isn't for the fort, for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
Save me, Akarat! You whoreson bastard! Haven't we given enough? Done enough? 60 years I toiled, and for what? You promised salvation. Give me what I'm owed, damn it!
Crusaders used to keep us safe, but they've gone and started dying off. Folks are scared, looking to leave. Hell, so am I. We've survived, yes, but I'm not sure this place will hold out for much longer. Akarat's tomb. Fool's errand, if you ask me. Poor sods have been looking for decades with nothing to show. Sure, Crusaders took care of that ages ago. But no one goes beyond the walls. That's where the swamp folk live. Best to avoid them if you can. Lightless wretches they are. Huh, good question. Crusaders are giving up. People are leaving. But our priests got enough faith for the whole town over. Everyone needs a pillar. For now, he's ours.
Why indeed are the supposed mighty champions of light to chicken shit to aid me in recovering the bodies from Morgan's folly?
Tomiris, you know it is not that simple. We all mourn the lost, but we cannot risk the safety of more people.
Why add more bodies? No. Enough of our blood was spilt.
You sit here wallowing in a puddle of ale and self-pity. Maybe you've convinced yourself of your excuses, but they sound just like cowardice. Truthfully, no. Morgan's folly is a stain on the Zakarum's history and a reminder of my own mistakes. But I must return to collect my master's armor. Without her armor, I cannot continue her name. I cannot be a crusader. Her name dies, and everything she fought for dies with it. You're clearly not from around here. Morgan's Folly is a Zakarum fort, lost to brigands in the swamp generations ago. My master, Johanna, gathered a group of crusaders to take it back, to begin our trek back into the swamp in search of Akarat. But it didn't go as they had hoped. Some returned wounded. Some, like my master, did not return at all. Their armor and their legacy slowly rusting. You would risk the dangers of the swamp? For a stranger, no less. It seems the light does still shine, even in the swamps of Hawazar. Though I would not need the kindness of a stranger if the Zakarum Crusaders had any fight left in them.
Please, be cautious, Tomiris.
There is a bridge leading into the wetlands. Meet me there. I must go ready myself. I cannot thank you enough for this, stranger. Truly, thank you. You were...
The locals don't want help cleansing the evils of the swamps, and we've made no progress in finding the Tomb of Akarat. Why are we still here?
Friends, did he tell you that? If he thinks so, you should ask him what happened. I don't care anymore. I'm starting to think taking you on this journey was a mistake.
We must break his hold on immortality. He cannot continue to escape his judgment.
Yes. And without Elias, we may have more success against Lilith. Where do we start?
Seek out Timoe in the marshes. She traded with the power in the swamp and received long life. She may have the answer to killing Elias for good.
Neyrel and I will start looking for her.
What about Donan?
He has his hands full with the Soul Stone. A heavy burden to bear alone. Might be wise to offer him assistance.
An old acquaintance who has lived in this place for countless years. She taught me much about the swamp and its power, though that was a long time ago. She might try to turn you away. Do not let her. It is a town at the edge of Hawazar, forever between Sanctuary's power and the swamps.
Ah, is it?